Hello, hello.
Hey!
Hello. Is anybody still out there?
We're back. We said we were never going to do a live ever again.
Psych.
And we're back 2 weeks later. Can you guys believe it? My
I
goodness.
mean, we never said for sure. We said we had some things to figure out. I feel
We
like
did. You put a poll out. What did the poll say? I don't even remember.
I didn't put a poll out.
Oh, you just put out like
I put out a post,
post.
that had well, I mean, are we just gonna go straight out the gate with this here? How's everybody doing tonight?
How's everybody doing? 28 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button.
Thank you for joining us. As you can see, it is a little bit earlier than what we normally go live. So I guess we can just go straight into our little mini.
This is what I like to call the Married with Media early bird special.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
This is our little mini channel update. So a couple weeks ago, we kind of talked about how we weren't sure if we were going to continue doing the lives just because school was starting back. And we just knew that it's a lot harder when school's going on. There's just more pressure. It's more stressful. So anyway, but, we kind of talked. I put a post up, kind of asked people, what they thought about maybe watching like a pre-recorded movie news video if they would still be interested in something like that. And then I also asked do people watch this live or do you catch the replay most of the time, which we do have a lot of people who watch the replay. So but regardless of all that, people do like the liveness
the liveliness
liveliness of it, and interacting with the chat, and we like that as well. So
we weren't sure if we could quite pull off the same energy,
yeah, it's definitely
not being live.
It's not the same. And so I did want to at least try it, but we just scratched it, at least for now. And I
do like the idea of doing like a podcast though eventually, where we could talk about whatever.
Yeah. So for now, we decided we're still going to go live because we like chatting with you guys. We would kind of lose that feature if we did a record it. Yeah, you could leave a comment, but it's just not quite the same. So we're going to go live a little bit earlier now on Mondays, 7:30. Yeah. We feel like that'll be, as long as we stay on schedule, which if you're not new around here,
we don't,
that we don't always stay on schedule with the live.
I feel like that might be my fault most of the time, but I do feel like it's your fault every now and then.
Yeah, I feel like so we can both take credit for that.
And also we just couldn't figure out like when to record it. Like when was the best time to record it? When could we actually put it out? The way movie news works is, this past weekend we got a lot of it, but like you don't get a lot of movie news on the weekend. And if we were to record it on the weekend, then everything's already old by the time that we record it to talk about.
Well, I think
it's just, I don't know.
I think a big thing was we didn't want to do it on the weekend because we wanted to be able to go over the box office numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all. I feel like that's always like your big thing. You always like to talk about that. So
we don't have to. But I do feel like a lot of news drops, on Mondays and things like that. I feel like we usually always have something to talk about that's fresh,
Well, I feel like as of lately, Tuesdays are a big day. Like they drop a lot of posters and trailers on those days. So
yeah, posters, trailers on Tuesdays, and then trailers on Wednesdays. I guess it didn't matter when we drop it. Who knows?
So anyway, that's the little channel update for now.
It's a massive channel update. We're going live at 7:30 instead of 8 on Monday
30
nights,
minutes early.
Okay? But you got to put that in the thumbnail, channel update, because people think it's something juicy. So they're going to click. They're going to be watching now. And when they find out that it was just us going out live a half hour early.
I
already knew that. You guys are live right now. What are you doing?
Well, we're here to tell you.
Then they're going to click off and unsubscribe.
That for now. For now, this is the new time. So we hope that you'll still be able to join us. If not, hopefully you can catch the replay, and Married with Media Live will live on. So we got Gus in the chat with a super chat. Hi, Ken Lecter and Shell Lecter.
It sounds like we should be living in the Silence of the Lambs universe, right? With names like that,
right? I think he's talking about movie collecting, though.
Michelle is a big collector now, though. You now buy Funko Pops online. You bought a sweatshirt. What else did you buy? Didn't you start collecting something else?
I'm not. I don't want to say that I'm a collector though.
You're a collector.
I only buy things that I actually like.
Popcorn. Look,
unlike
move
you.
your head. You show them one in the back right there?
Hold on.
You don't want to tell anybody, do you?
I literally posted about it.
Okay.
So I don't think I'm ashamed of this.
She's a popcorn bucket collector. All the things.
It's not a popcorn bucket.
Oh yeah, that's a little drink cup, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I did add 3 Funko Pops to my collection, which they're not in yet. So, I might post those when they come in. And then I got the Shrunken Head cup for the new Beetlejuice movie. I had to get it. I am a big Beetlejuice fan. If you watched our most anticipated, pretty sure Beetlejuice was my number 1.
Was it?
If I remember correctly.
My goodness.
At
the beginning of the year, Alien Romulus was my number 1, and that's getting ready to come out.
Yeah. Well, Beetlejuice is as well, early September.
It is.
I feel like it's going to be bad, but I'm just going to get excited anyway. So
I feel like that's most people. With these.
It's like, I feel like after that, after we got that real trailer, it just looks really, I don't know. It just looks, it looks silly.
I'm trying to calm down and just
enjoy it.
And just enjoy it and be where you all are at. I feel like everybody knows.
Okay, that sounds a little condescending. Be where you all are at.
I'm a little bit of a curmudgeon sometimes, I feel like. And it's nothing new. I've been that way for a very long time. I remember back when we saw Transformers in the theaters and you all were like, that was amazing. And I was like, that movie sucked.
Well, it wasn't that we were like, it was just that we had fun with it. We were like, oh, that was fun,
You always made me feel like a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, it was. It was like you couldn't just ever enjoy anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, Gus. See, we're already failing horribly at staying on task and topic and time. We got Collector Movie Man. Hey, Ken and Michelle, I'm so happy you guys are back. Well,
I'm glad to be back.
Collector Movie Man is our hype man. We're so glad that you missed us for a whole week. Also, last week we took that break off because it was our daughter's birthday.
Yeah, we're going to be off anyway.
Yeah, so we're like, you know what? There's no need in continuing to take off. We're going to just go live early and keep at it. So, because the news needs to be talked about.
It does. There's nobody else on YouTube talking about it.
Nobody.
At all. We're the only ones.
Absolutely. Ken, what was your favorite thing that Disney announced? And Michelle, what was your favorite thing that Disney announced? We will be talking about it. My favorite thing, we got a name for Avatar 3, the movie, and it's also coming out a few days after my birthday. And then Lilo and Stitch, movie looks adorable, and Toy Story 5 and Snow White.
We still got to watch Avatar.
Second one, yeah.
Way of the Water? Is that what it was called? The Way of Water?
I can't believe I spent $45 on a Wolvesy.
I can't believe you did either, Marius.
Ken, I told you that Addams Family Values is coming last month. Why didn't you mention that or me? Also, the Five Nights at Freddy's Steelbook was not in your report. That was confirmed last week in Germany.
I try to wait till the actual news comes, Marius. So it was actually announced last week by Paramount. So that's why I discussed it this week.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's not going to just I'm assuming you don't just report because
I'll do some rumors every now and then, but usually that's tied to the director themselves talking about it or something like that, or I see it on Blu-ray.com, something that's pretty credible. I'll discuss. I used to just run with all kinds of crap back in the day, so yeah, I'm trying not to do that anymore. Like the early days of the Physical
Did it ever happen to where they weren't right?
All the time.
Yeah.
So it's I just don't want to do that anymore. Yeah. So I try to wait till there's actual, credibility to the announcement before I talk about it.
For sure. Truck or Not is smiling. How's it going, Truck or Not? We got Maria. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Ken.
What's up, Maria?
Have you been to the opera before? My mom took me to my first one last night, and I can't believe I stayed awake the whole 3 hours.
I can't believe you did either. Marius was in Germany.
I don't know if I've been to an...
Is that the opera?
I don't know if
I've never seen an opera live. No.
I don't know if I have or not. I've been to some plays but I don't I don't know if I've ever seen opera. I don't think so. Feels like you would remember that, but I do have horrible memory. We have Christian in the chat. Hi, Ken and Michelle. How's it going?
What's up,
We have
Christian?
Foz Rotten. What up? How's it going?
What up, Foz?
We got Adrian in the chat. Hello there, Ken and Michelle. How you doing?
What's up, Adrian? How you doing?
We got Ethan, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, different time change. That's weird.
So weird.
It's good you're back. Thank you, Maria. Like the earlier time, says Mortem. Well, awesome.
Look, you can watch the stream and then you can still watch like a movie or a TV show before you go to bed. You know, there's still time.
We got John Doe Juggalo. Wow, a little early. I dig it. Good evening. Well, thank you so much. I always watch the live. When you guys don't go live, I'm always sad. Well, we are sorry, but we're here tonight. I'm having dinner right now. I'm having tacos. Yum. That's one of our favorites. We got Max Power. Hey, you two. Cheers.
Hey, Max.
Cheers. Antonis says, hey, Ken. We got Sarah in the chat. Christian wants to know, do your kids ever take Ken's movies for show and tell? No, they don't. No, they don't.
I mean, did our daughter take one of her movies for show and tell or something? Didn't she take like her Megan Blu-ray to school? And we like got on her because she could have got in trouble.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I feel like that happened when she first got it. But.
Yeah, there was a time where our daughter was obsessed with Megan.
But no, they're not taking my Vinegar Syndrome Showgirls 4K edition.
Ken, what movie would you want them to take for show and tell?
Probably the most basic, generic Dollar Tree Blu-ray that I have. Something that I don't care about because I don't want them to break it or scratch it or nick it.
I don't think that that's the question, though.
Look, I have a rule. It's a very simple rule. Once the movies come into the house, they don't leave the house. Ever, unless I sell them. That's the only way. What would I want them to take? Do you really want me to answer it?
You sound like a jerk. But you're joking.
I'm not a jerk. Some of my editions are really nice. I don't want them to take them
that's actually not true because you've let your mom borrow movies. So
I have a rental case. I have a Blu-ray rental case that I put the discs in. Nobody takes my cases or my slipcovers.
Well, you sound like a psychopath.
My son can take my RoboCop 4K edition. That's a cool movie. And if his friends haven't seen RoboCop, they need to see RoboCop. And my daughter can take Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors, the DVD case from the box set. Because that's a cool movie.
All right.
And it would blow those little fourth graders' minds.
I found an English cinema here, and we saw Trap and hated it. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. People ain't liking the Trap.
We got Blue Cat.
Trap door.
I'll send you a $100 Texas Roadhouse gift card if you both review the upcoming Criterion 4K Happiness Blu-ray. Oh, my.
Deal.
I
got to buy it, though.
Are you serious?
It's like, I think it's probably like $35.
Because I will absolutely review the hell out of that movie. I will fight for some.
Well, I did review the sadness, so it would only make sense for me to review the happiness.
We got Frightful Night Media. Ken only likes to watch fine art. Haha. No, absolutely.
For sure.
We got Dimension Scott. Hello, everyone. Nice to be back. Thanks for being here. We got Mr. Smelly Potato with that Beetlejuice.
What does the smelly potato smell like, I wonder?
The Beetlejuice profile pic there. Love to see it. Howdy. How's it going?
Hey, wow. Ow, ow.
Hey, Ken, did you see that we might be getting the Sean Connery James Bond on 4K? I'm very excited. I've never seen those movies before. And yes, it's Avatar: The Way of Water. It's a beautiful 4K.
I talked about that on a video. It was the Warner A-List survey. But, I mean, that's not confirmed. People have to vote for it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All righty. Ooh, top 5 Argento movies.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Well, I'm going to let Michelle go first. What's your top 5? I would go number 1 is Deep Red. Number 2 is Tenebrae. Number 3 is Suspiria. Number 4 is Phenomena. And number 5 is Bird with the Crystal Plumage.
Alrighty. We got Magic Hands. What's up, everyone?
What's up, Magic Hands?
We got Fishy Boy. Good evening, Michelle and Kenny. Hello, chat. How's it going, Fish? Christian says LMAO. Great answer. Maria did see Trap. It was crazy. We got... Wow, lost my place here. We got Michelle D. Oh, dear happiness. It's a trap. Top 5 Arrow 4Ks. Oh, my goodness. These are some loaded questions.
I got an Arrow 4K video coming where I talk about the 5 best arrows and the 5 worst. Okay. So see that video.
Michelle, when are we getting your review of the sensual world of Black Emmanuel? Ooh, probably
That's an
never.
entire box of porn, and I did not buy that.
Wow.
So you should be proud of me.
Have you went? Proud of you. Have you went through a Kurosawa double or triple feature, and will you consider it?
Well, I got a couple of Kurosawas. I don't know if I've got 3
goodness.
Kurosawas. I've got enough to do a double. I can watch Seven Samurai and I can watch Rain, but that's it, I think.
Chuggernaut says, as Cartman would say, you want to do that voice? Can you do a Cartman impression?
But ma'am, I want to use the weapon 444 Nagata.
God. Let's see. And Collector Movie Man says, I've seen Trap last week. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good movie.
People digging the Trap.
You just said people were not liking the Trap.
People are not liking the Trap,
then...
and they are also liking the Trap.
Oh, what are you doing over there?
I was trying to post the stream because I forgot to.
Okay, so all right, let's get into the movie news, guys. Let's get into the movie news.
Let's do it.
Are we ready? Are we ready to rumble? We're starting out with the box office numbers. We have Deadpool.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. At 54 million. And we're going to be talking about Deadpool again. Deadpool. At 54 million. And this is what, their third weekend?
It is.
Third weekend. So, wow. It's impressive. And then coming in at number 2, we have, oh my God. I've been seeing this movie everywhere. And
is it Ends With Us?
It Ends With Us.
Is that what it is?
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny because, you know, sometimes you just draw a blank, but I actually had a little kind of a juicy story.
Is that coming later, or do you want to tell it now?
Well, I'll get into it. But yeah, so 50 million. We've got
which is like, I mean, let's talk about that for a second. That's kind of a shocker, right? What is this movie? Isn't that like just like a basic romantic drama?
We're gonna get into it.
Like what is this? Like 50 million for that movie? Like that makes no sense to me.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about it. So, I'm just going to mention this has Blake Lively in it.
It does, but like
her
movies don't do good.
Her husband was in Deadpool. Okay. So they both, apparently, I just saw this too before we went live, that they're the
first married couple
in like 34
to have the
years.
top 2 at the box office since 1990, and it was Die Hard 2 and Ghost, Demi Moore and Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
That did it last.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Okay, and then, well, it might not be so cool, but anyway, and then we got Twisters coming in at 15 million. So, you know, they're still out
Twisters is trucking along. What's that? It's 4th weekend. Twisters. The only bad thing I heard about Twisters is that it's doing extremely well in the US, but it's not doing so well overseas. And I didn't know this, but I kind of knew this, but apparently like a lot of other countries like don't really experience tornadoes. Like that's a very exclusive thing to like North America.
But also, wouldn't it be more interesting to people to be like, oh my gosh, this tornado?
Yeah, like what's that? But apparently they don't do very well overseas because they don't experience that. So they don't have that like built-in fear. I don't know. Like it kind of makes sense. Like if that's not going to happen to you, you don't have that fear. If it's not like
a possibility for you,
then maybe you're not interested to go to the theaters to be thrilled by something that you.
That's true.
I don't know. I mean, I don't live in Oklahoma. Like we don't see tornadoes like that. But
yeah, I mean, I don't have a volcano nearby, but I'm still scared of them.
Yeah, it kind of it makes sense, but also it doesn't make sense. You would think they kind of be curious, I guess. But yeah, get into your story.
Well, okay, so it's a little fuzzy, but I'll quickly give you the rundown. So, It Ends With Us is a book, okay? It was a book.
It is
and I don't have a picture of him, but so It Ends With Us is basically about domestic violence, okay?
Okay.
It's about this like rocky relationship. Blake Lively plays the main character. She has 2 love interests, basically. One of them is her abuser, and then one of them is someone from her past that, obviously is the better guy, the better choice. So I've never read the book, but that's the gist of it. So this movie is actually a very heavy subject matter, okay? Very heavy subject matter. But people who are fans of the book, okay, which is a lot. Like I can't think of the writer, Colleen Hoover, I think is the writer or
Don't
something.
look at me.
She has like, there's several of these books, right, in this franchise or whatever you want to call it. And basically the guy who plays the abuser, he directed and starred in the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was given like the rights to the movie, like back in 2019, you know, the author gave him the rights. She was like, I trust you to make a movie, you know, with it or whatever. Well, anyway, apparently Blake got involved too. She's like a producer as well.
Yeah.
And, from what I can tell, you know, they've been promoting this movie basically alongside with Deadpool. Okay. And it's turned into this kind of weird double promotion.
Kind of like Barbenheimer.
Yes. So apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but Blake Lively was trying to recreate Barbenheimer. Okay. She's trying to, you know, oh, this is going to work out great, Ryan. Like, you've got Deadpool, like, I've got this. And people are mad because this is like a heavy, like, subject matter. It's about domestic violence. It's like very heavily about that. And they're mad that it's been marketed as like this, like, kind of rom-com or like love story or something.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, we saw the trailer and it didn't seem like a rom-com to me in the trailer. It felt like a deep, like, dramatic romantic movie.
I would agree with that. But people are saying the way that they've promoted it has been very lighthearted. And so, and then also they've, for some reason, the guy that plays the domestic violence abuser or whatever, and also directed this movie, he has been like, he hasn't taken any pictures with the group. He hasn't been.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, he hasn't been like, you haven't seen like Blake take a picture with him, or you haven't seen him take a picture with like anybody. He's been there, but he's always by himself. And it's just very weird. People are speculating that there were differences between him and Blake because she kind of took over the project and he kind of felt pressure to let her do it because of Ryan. And apparently the person who edited the final movie, like the final
trailer
cut of the movie, I don't know, basically it was just like overtaken by Blake and Ryan.
They took it from me.
Is how it sounds. Yeah. And at the red carpet when they were premiering this movie, Ryan Reynolds came, and so did Hugh Jackman. And it's just been this like whole thing where they're trying to like merge the two movies, even though they're literally so different.
So are you saying that they got the Deadpool and Wolverine audience to come see this Blake Lively movie?
I think
part of them.
Well, going back to the whole Barbenheimer thing, I think people are like, oh, like Ryan and Blake have this like really popular relationship online. Like they're always known for like kind of joking with each other. Everybody loves their relationship. They think that they're funny. And so anyway, you know, they both have movies out.
I just don't know about any of this stuff.
Yeah, they both have movies out. And so people are like, we want to go support the power couple. Like we love Ryan and Blake kind of thing, right? But it's actually like, I've been watching videos about this. Okay. Apparently there's going to be an article that comes out that's going to like really tell what happens. And they're saying that's not going to be good for Blake. So I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know though. It's like, okay. So all that being said, it's like the movie still made $50 million. So it's like, isn't that the job to promote the movie and get it out there and get people in the theaters to see it? Like, I don't know. If that hadn't happened, like the movie could have made like 10 million or something.
Well, yeah, that's the other side of it is I can see, okay, like if this movie is like heavily about domestic violence, I get wanting to get the message out there. But at the end of the day, like they knew that they probably needed to kind of market it a little bit different because like what's fun about seeing that kind of stuff? Yeah. Like what gets you excited about going to see a movie about domestic violence? So they were trying to make it come across as more like lighthearted, even though it's not.
Personally, I didn't see that because I only saw the trailer once and it was in the theaters and it seemed like it was a heavy movie. Mm-hmm. And I didn't see any of the marketing, if they have marketing on social media or whatever. Like I didn't see it. Not like Barbenheimer, like that was everywhere. Like that was a whole big thing. I didn't see the whatever that movie's called, Deadpool marketing together. Like maybe that was happening and I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I don't think you were paying attention. I mean, Blake,
it's in another section of the internet.
She's definitely like, I mean, she's the main character in the movie, so it makes sense. But she's always been known for her fashion. Like she always has really great outfits and stuff. Like she's her own stylist. She picks very like creative things that just look beautiful on her. And so anyway, she's like really made this about all of her outfits, and like her character is a florist. Okay, so she's had like all these like flower themed, outfits and stuff. Anyway, long story short, I think it was like creative differences from what I get. And the poor guy's just been overshadowed. Is that the word?
Yeah.
And, I kind of feel bad for him because
you can feel bad
he was the one that got the rights to the movie. He was the one passionate about it.
Well, don't cast Blake Lively in your next movie.
But again, they kind of took it over. And it's like, I get what you're saying. Like, she helped make it make money. But,
well,
I don't know.
They say it's show business, not show friends. I mean, you got to have some thick skin when you get in there.
But without going about this too much longer, like I said, there's more than one book to this story apparently. And he's
not going to be back to direct.
Well, somebody was interviewing him, and they were like, "Are you ready to do the next one?" And he was like, like kind of laughed, didn't know what to say. He was like, "Oh, I think I got to take a break or something." He's like, "I think Blake's ready to take that over or something like that."
Probably is. Yeah.
So I feel like he's just kind of been like pushed out the door kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It happens.
And I don't know if Ryan was like also a producer or something.
Probably.
Because like there were points where he was like interviewing the cast and they were making it like a funny thing because she has two love interests, right? Well, they're like interviewing her love interest and then they're like, "Okay, we'll be right back." And then Ryan comes out and he's like, "You were in a movie with my wife. What about this scene?" kind of thing, like playing on.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, that's a very juicy story.
I feel like it is.
But we're not done with the box office because there's another story here that's not on here because they only show the top 3. But Borderlands came in number 4. And was there a whole story on that?
I have a story.
All right, well, let's
you've got this weird, I don't know what this is. There we go.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and share it.
Okay.
I was going to ask you, I was like, do you have this separately or not?
Yeah.
But Borderlands came in number 4, $8.8 million.
Sad.
Domestically, on a $115 million production budget. Well,
holy shit.
First things first, don't let Eli Roth direct a big budget movie. Let him make his Thanksgiving movies and his exploitation films. But I don't know what the issue was, what happened here. I do know that Borderlands as an IP, as a franchise, like, doesn't make sense to put this movie out now. Like, it feels like the popularity of this franchise has really died off. Like the past 10 years. Like, it was popular when the first one came out in 2009, and they did a sequel. They did a third one. I liked the first 2. I didn't play the third one, but like.
But hold on. What about Fallout? Isn't
Fallout's
it kind of old
ongoing
too?
Fallout has remained popular like through decades. Like it was on PC back in the day, and obviously the height of its popularity was probably Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Both of those games, they did New Vegas, so they consistently make games. There was a new one recently called Fallout 76, so I feel like that's still kind of relevant. Whereas Borderlands, I just feel like kind of fell off a little bit. But I know that the movie was in production for like 6 or 7 years. So that kind of explains it a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like at a certain point, you got to just cut your losses. And it's like, why did they pump so much damn money into this movie? It makes no sense. So, I mean, that's what happens. Oh, look, I'll watch it. They announced a Claptrap Steelbook. And just because I'm a fan of the games, I'll probably get that because it's a cool Steelbook.
What's a
Claptrap's like the iconic like little robot that's in the games.
Oh, okay.
So I'll buy the Steelbook. I'll
Jack
watch
Black
it at home.
Pay him or
yeah, he
Jack
plays
Black
him, but
play him.
I'll buy the Steelbook and watch it at home, and I'll decide for myself. Maybe it'll be fun, for what it is.
Well, speaking of again movies that make money, Deadpool and Wolverine has broken the $1 billion at $1 billion.
Now, is there a story about Ryan Reynolds stepping in and taking over against this director, Sean Levy?
Oh, I mean,
I'm just joking. He's been heavily involved in the process since the beginning. Like, this is kind of his baby. So
yeah, I watched an interview with Ryan as well, and this was before I found out about all this juicy "It Ends With Us" stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like apparently him and who's the guy that does Deadpool with him?
Wolverine?
No, the director, the guy.
Oh, Sean Levy.
Yeah.
I think he also did what was it? I want to say The Fall Guy. Was it The Fall Guy?
Yeah, it is.
What was the movie we just watched with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt? Wasn't that The Fall Guy?
Yeah, that is The Fall Guy. No, what's the one that he did?
What's the one that he did? Was that also called The Fall Guy? I can't remember.
The Fall Guy.
It was the video game. It was like the video game one, whatever that movie. I think he directed that one, and I think he directed the Adam Project.
Was it The Good Guy? Was it really called The Fall Guy too, though?
There's no way it was called The Fall Guy.
But it feels like it was.
I'll look it up.
But yeah, there you go. You know, Wolverine just smashing those records left and right.
Free Guy.
The Free Guy.
No, I think it was just Free Guy.
Jeez.
Yeah. All these guys.
No kidding.
You know, these Ryans in their guy movies.
Right. Okay. Are you ready to get Disneyfied?
Let's get into all the Disney.
Are you
I'm
ready?
So excited. I'm feeling so magical.
We got to get through this. All right.
So Disney's wasting their money on stupid crap.
Oh, hush. Look at me. Let's not be a Disney hater tonight. Okay. We love Disney World. So that means you love Disney.
Disney World was very magical.
Don't be sarcastic.
But I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah, you are. You're being sarcastic right now.
The parks are great.
Okay. Anyway, we need the Disney magic. We need the positivity. Okay. So D23, it's done, right?
Yeah. I think it was over the weekend, right?
They were announcing all the Disney stuff, and
D23 is like their own like Comic-Con or something.
Yeah. Where they just announce Disney. All the things and do all the things. So lots of stuff. I may not have every little thing, but I got the big things. So we knew that Toy Story 5 was coming, but it is coming summer of 2026, which feels like a long ass time away, but it's coming. And I don't think we know like
I'll be 40. I'll be 40 when that comes out.
But there you go. And I'll just say quickly, I think most people would agree that Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending. So
I have no interest. Yeah. I have no interest. I'll see it if the kids want to see it, but I have no interest.
All right, moving right along. We are getting another Incredibles. Incredibles 3 is in production.
I'm down for Incredibles 3. I liked Incredibles 2. I love the first one. This franchise lends itself to sequels. I mean, it's superheroes and super villains. Yeah. I mean, it's, Incredibles 3. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'll watch that.
It took them forever to do the second Incredibles.
Yeah, but it did so well. Like that, I think it opened at like 230 million or something. I think Inside Out 2 opened less than Incredibles 2, but Inside Out 2 is going to make more money, I think, than Incredibles 2. But or it did make more money because isn't it already the highest grossing animated film?
Yeah, it is. So we've got an Incredibles 3 coming down the pike.
Nice.
And then continuing on, we are getting a live action Lilo and Stitch. So yeah. I was never the biggest Lilo and Stitch fan.
I don't even know if I've seen Lilo and Stitch all the way through.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen bits and pieces of it. But
I feel like it definitely has a fan base. I feel like it just never quite, I don't know, I just never fell in love with it like some other people. But that's just how it is sometimes. But I don't know, live action, don't know how I feel about that. I think I'd rather have a cartoon version over a live action Lilo and Stitch, but who knows, maybe.
You gotta do everything live action, and that's just the way it is.
Okay, and then we are getting Frozen 3 in 2027. Holy crap. Like, what?
I didn't think the second one's just not very memorable, and we only watched it once in the theaters. I don't know.
Yeah, the first one, Classic.
I watched the first one like 85 times because
we might be a little
our daughter
nostalgic for the
watched
first
it all
one.
the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But I just think the songs are better. I don't know. I can't remember anything from the second one really at all.
I do, but it's not as good as the first one for sure.
Yeah. And the first one I wouldn't even say is a great movie. It was just like, I don't know. There's just something about it.
I think it was good. I think it was good.
Very popular. All the songs are really good. And yeah, I mean, I like Frozen. I just don't think it's a great all-time.
Speaking of another movie that I really enjoy, Zootopia. Did you like Zootopia?
I do like Zootopia.
Yeah, I like Zootopia. So this is the first look of Zootopia 2, which I don't really know how I feel about what kind of little sneak peek is this?
This is another one where you could tell a lot of different stories within this world. So I don't have a problem with the Zootopia 2. You could do a few of these.
Is the rabbit's name Judy?
Judy, I think so.
I think that's her name.
Yeah. Is Jason Bateman coming back? Because I did like Jason Bateman as the fox.
Yeah.
The movie's a little heavy-handed, with
a little bit.
With the themes.
It's got some funny parts. The sloth. It's very memorable.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. The sloth.
The sloth at the DMV.
Fantastic.
It's funny. A sloth in the DMV, like the world's slowest place. And again, I feel like it's good. It's a good one. I like that. So I'm excited. Not sure when it's coming, but hopefully not too much longer. Okay, and then they're cashing in on the popularity of Inside Out, and they are going to do a TV series.
Oh my God!
Let me just say, I feel like it's a good idea because you're dealing with emotions, so you could literally have something happen. If it is Riley in this series, I don't know what they're doing, but or if they're gonna have. Because as we know, these emotions exist in everyone. Remember how they would show the mom and her emotions, but they would just look like her?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? So anyway, I don't know if it's going to be about Riley or if they're going to pick a different kid to follow or whatever. But think about it. Each episode could be about something that happens and the different emotions and stuff. I feel like it could work well for a TV show.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe little kids will enjoy that one.
Sure. I won't watch it though.
Okay, and then getting into some more adult. How do you say adult the other way? Adult. I never say it that way, but I wanted to say it that way right now. So we've got Avatar 3. It has a title, Fire and Ash. How original.
More like Fire and Ass.
Wow, you've been waiting to say that, I feel like.
I think Gus sent it to me last week, and that's the first thing I said.
Yeah,
so I've been sitting on that one for a while.
We still have to see the second one.
I've got it on 4K.
We still have to see the second one, so not the biggest Avatar fan. I will say the one ride at Disney World is a lot of fun. Not the little boat ride. That one was kind of lame, honestly. But the one where you ride the things and it feels like you're on one of those creatures. One. Yeah, that one was cool. Pretty cool. But
it was worth the 4-hour wait.
Right. I don't even think we realized how long we were going to be waiting.
I was like, oh, this line's still going.
That was wild.
Half the day.
All right, and then we've got the title for the second Freakier Friday. How original, right? So it's coming 2025, so next year. I know that Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan.
And Jamie ain't getting any younger. So.
Well, they were both at the D23 or whatever, and they came out and announced it. So that was kind of cool, but.
Yeah, we got to get Freakier Friday, Freakiest Friday, Freakiest Friday after next.
What about Freaky Night?
Freaky Night, Freaky Friday night.
Freaky Friday night.
Thank God it's Freaky Friday.
Listen, do you think that this should come out in theaters though, or should it go to streaming?
That's a great question. I think it's a streaming movie.
Yeah,
I really do, because I think that Lindsay Lohan has kind of made it her career streaming actress at this point.
She's done some Hallmark and
I don't know. I mean, the movie, it could there are a lot of people that are very nostalgic for Freaky Friday. It could surprise me if you put that in theaters. It could come out and make $40 million or something.
Oh my.
So maybe, but to me, it feels like a Disney Plus original. I think it just comes down to the quality. If they get done with it and they think it's theater worthy, I mean, it's really up to them. If it's really good, put it in the theaters. If it's just kind of generic and whatever, paint by numbers, and put it on streaming.
Paint by numbers.
Who cares?
All right, guys, we've got just two more things, and then we'll be done with the Disney, and then I've got some other fun things I wanted to just chat about. So we've got Andor season 2 coming, and it is going to take place over a 4-year time period. Did you ever watch Andor or no? That was
I didn't, but I heard from a lot of people
that it was good.
That it was really good. Even people that don't like blow Star Wars all the time.
Like as good as Mandalorian or something.
Yeah, and I heard some people say it was the best thing Star Wars has done since the originals.
Yeah.
But they said that about a lot of different stuff that's come out over the past years. I'm not like a massive Rogue One fan.
Mm-hmm.
I probably appreciate it more now because of how the trilogy worked out.
Yeah.
But this is basically like, I think, the origin story of the guy that's in Rogue One. It would have to be the origin story given how that movie turns out. So yeah, but I heard it was good.
Okay, so it's going to take place over 4 years. So I guess they're going to have some like time jumps.
I got to buy the Steelbook, 4K Steelbook. Oh. And watch it.
All right, and then the last one here, Daredevil Born Again season 1 debuts in March 2025.
Yeah, this is gonna be a disaster. They've tried to do this like 5 or 6 different times or something.
And isn't it going to be the same guy?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I just don't think people care anymore. I just don't.
Is there a reason why they wanted to bring it back?
Daredevil
like, did they not get to complete the story, or like what was the deal?
I think Netflix canceled it before they were done with the story. Because it was a Netflix original. The first 3 seasons were Netflix original, and they were very. I think they tried to make it link with the MCU when it first came out, but then they quickly abandoned that, and it was just its own thing. Gotcha. Then they created its own universe. Punisher was in it. They did Luke Cage show and Jennifer Jones or Jessica Jones or whatever that show was called.
Jessica Jones, yeah.
Jessica Jones, and I didn't watch any of those. I just watched Daredevil because Daredevil was cool. Okay. Oh, the Punisher too. Punisher, I watched the Punisher.
All right, so that does it for the Disney. Sorry to blow your little brains out with Disney. Disney.
Sorry to blow your brains out.
And I don't think we remembered to star. Let's see. I think I'll get it. I'll get it. Bear with me just 1 second. I'm getting close. We'll start here. Chi-Town Bud is giving us some emojis. Thank you.
It's Chi-Town.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
I don't know.
Chi.
We
got Jason. Trap was the worst movie I saw in theaters this year until I saw Borderlands.
Did you see Madam Web in the theaters?
What's your favorite movie from 1968?
God damn it,
oh
Kevin.
My God. What's your favorite Asian horror movie?
Oh, that's easy. That's The Sadness. 100%.
Okay.
Sadness. 1968 was an incredible year for film. Let me figure out what that.
I think that's the movie with Ryan Reynolds' wife. Yep. I can't believe I thought Kendrick Lamar made a movie and called it They Not Like Us. My bad. Michelle says Ryan Reynolds wrote one of the scenes and it ends with us. Yes, apparently he wrote the rooftop scene from the video I watched.
So apparently, like 2 of my all-time favorite movies are in 1968. We have Once Upon a Time in the West and Rosemary's Baby. That's tough.
Okay. You're spending way too much time.
I'll say Rosemary's Baby.
The Bike Riders was awful and it made me fall asleep. Well, I think that's on Prime now or something I saw.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mr. Smelly Potato saw it. It ends with us. It was good. All right. This is the name of the author, Colleen Hoover. Okay, yeah. Can't remember if that's what I said, but whoa, I never catch you 2 live, says Pure Hangout. How's it going?
Because we're so early.
What's up, MNK and chat? Well, thank you for being here. In hindsight, I can confidently say Fog Eye was the worst summer movie. Twisters carried and what's DP3? Oh, Deadpool 3? Yeah. Was so fun.
Oh, that was good. Right. We didn't even get a chance to review it, but we watched it and enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was okay. I feel like it's pretty forgettable though.
That's why we didn't review it. We waited too long and we've already forgot about it. So
we got Cody in the chat. What's up, everyone? Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. You're always shaking the.
I know I gotta stretch my legs.
God, you just did it again. Mario is saying Coda is officially 3 years old today, and yet no 4K. Y'all gotta have to import Italy 4K and shut up and like it. Disney and Apple FBS.
I ain't gonna shut up and like nothing.
Yeah, Coda was a good one. That was a sign language one, right?
Yeah.
We got Daniel in the chat. Hello, lovebirds. How's it going? Do I spot a pure hangout in the Married with Media live chat? I think we did spot one. If you liked Claptrap or Jack Black, stay away from Borderlands. This movie will make you hate both by the end. Hands down, most annoying character since Jar Jar.
I like Jar Jar. So.
Free Guy is the Sean Levy film you're thinking of?
Yeah. I think he did that Adam Project movie too, though.
Oh, yeah. I saw Borderlands earlier today. I enjoyed it, but no one was in my viewing but me.
It makes sense.
Damn. Ken, the Digital Bits, is saying Disney is working on a 4K UHD release for Lilo and Stitch to tie in with the live action next year.
Oh, yay. Yay. I'm so excited.
Why do you have to be like that? The plot is the toys are trying to compete with electronics.
But there's so much Disney could be working on. They're working on Lilo and Stitch.
What do you think they could be working on? Why don't you go work for Disney and show them?
I'd say we don't have a 4K of Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. We don't have a 4K of Mary Poppins.
Because physical media is dead.
They own the Fox catalog. We don't have 4Ks for like 85 movies over there. I don't have a 4K of Con Air Armageddon from Touchstone.
How many people do you think go out and buy movies, babe? You're in such a small community.
Yeah, you sound like my comment section.
Why though? How the people that comment should be people like you.
No, everybody just they're willing to lay over and die now. Okay. I think. That's
well, that's bad for you. Steve says, greetings, you two lovebirds and flick friends. Did I already say that? Hello, Steve. Thanks for being here. I've never seen any of The Incredibles. Well, dang. Kenny will be 40 when Toy Story 5 comes out, and Michelle and I will be 28. That's right, Cody. That's right.
What the 28?
He's obviously joking.
No, that was a joke.
Hey guys, don't forget to powerbomb that like button.
Powerbomb, Batista bomb it.
Lilo and Stitch looks so cute. At least the blue character does. I've never seen the animated one.
All right.
Talking to Cody. Super excited for Incredibles 3. Love 1 and 2. I feel the same way about Lilo and Stitch, Michelle. The design of Stitch looks good for the live action, though. We shall see. Dimension always enjoyed Lilo and Stitch. Good.
I feel like I was just too old when that movie came out.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it came out in the early 2000s, didn't it?
I don't know. I still need to see the Frozen movie, says Cody. Let's see.
The last Disney animated movie I got nostalgia for from being a kid is Hercules, probably.
Pure Hangout says, I was never into Lilo and Stitch until my kids really got into it 2 years ago.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, our kids never got into it. But I guess we didn't encourage them to. So Disney is going to ruin their animated films with crappy TV shows the same way they did Star Wars and Marvel.
Yeah. I mean, they've been doing animated stuff with their Disney movies. I think, wasn't there like a Forky cartoon or something?
Oh, the Fork from Toy Story.
Toy Story 4. I feel like they've done it for a couple of them.
Babe, we have 68 people in the chat. Do you want to tell them to do something?
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Before you get out of here, hit the like button. Even if you're just jumping in here for 5 seconds.
That like button.
Hit the like button.
Drop the like button.
We need a new Atlantis movie. Waiting on Hunchback, new Alice in Wonderland, and Cinderella.
Hunchback's a good one too.
I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah, Atlantis was good.
I've only seen the first Frozen. Fun fact: I was pregnant with our daughter when we went and saw Frozen, the first Frozen.
You were.
Let's see.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. That'd have been the very beginning.
Yeah, I was from what I remember, I was in my nauseous phase, and I was like, I hope I can make it through this movie.
You had a barf bag.
I didn't have a birth bag.
No, she said, "Let it go," and you puked.
Good one. Hey, Ken, don't call it fire and ass. Avatar movies are good.
And
Anthony can't wait for the new Avatar movie either.
Look, I'm sorry. I've only seen the first
Hangout
Avatar
is excited
once.
for Avatar 3.
I've only seen the first Avatar once, and it was back in 2010 on DVD. That's it.
And the land at Animal Kingdom. Yeah, the land at Animal Kingdom is very cool. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like Animal Kingdom, in my opinion, is just like not very like, I don't know. It's just for some reason it like I remember really loving it when I was a kid, but like going this last time, I don't know. It was like one of my least favorites.
Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
I like the Animal Kingdom. I like that roller coaster at the beginning.
Oh, Everest or
whatever. The problem with that day was it peaked at the roller coaster at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then we waited in line for 4 hours.
I don't know. There's like pros and cons of all.
Oh, I got that street corn. That was good. That was another highlight.
You know, it could have been too, though, is the day that we went to Animal Kingdom, it like rained a lot and it was kind of cold. It was kind of chilly.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a dreary day.
So it could have took away from it, but I still loved it. I'm actually really excited for Freakier Friday. Yeah. I'd much rather have Avatar 3 than Freaky Friday 2. So you're not excited for Skeleton Crew, or are you?
I don't even know what Skeleton Crew is, Adrian. I don't pay attention to Star Wars at all anymore.
I've never seen Avatar before. Never was that interesting. Fish knows what you did last Freaky Friday.
I know what you did last night.
I saw it as going to theaters. Okay.
Yeah,
Kenny, you feel like a Disney Plus original? Sorry, I didn't mean that. Andor is the only good Star Wars Disney has made. I loved Andor, but didn't care for Rogue One. They already ruined Daredevil and She-Hulk.
Oh, he was in that? Jeez. I didn't even watch that abomination.
Yeah, I just like...
It looks shitty.
Remember saying stuff for She-Hulk, and it just looked so bad. Like, I could see people watching it just to see how bad it was. Like, oh my gosh.
It looked like the worst thing.
So embarrassing.
And then I would see some people, like, defend it and be like, hey, it was pretty good. And I was like, oh my God.
Well, that's the thing, is that to someone, something is good, you know?
Well, I think it turned on people. And then ultimately, by the end, everyone was like, yeah, that sucked.
South Park show is 27 years old.
Damn.
I'll wait for the Freakier Friday to come to streaming. Yeah. That's what the show is doing. They're continuing right after season 3 from Netflix. It's going to continue on from the Netflix version, and it's supposed to have a lot of the original cast. Oh, are we talking about what's it called? Daredevil.
Yeah.
Drawing a blank here. You missed out, Ken. Jessica Jones was the best of the Marvel Netflix shows. I thought you tried to watch it.
I think I watched like the first 3. Was she in Daredevil?
Yeah, she was.
Did Jessica show up in Daredevil?
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure.
I might have watched it. I can't remember. Wasn't there like a couple seasons? I think I probably got to like episode 5 or something and then quit watching. I don't know.
Hey, isn't Ken supposed to buy Madam Web 4K?
I was waiting for that to go down to about $10, because I'm gonna be honest.
Brian, we got Brian Goes Blue and Coco 2 in the chat. Hey guys, not going to spoil anything, but we saw Cuckoo. Is that how you say it? Cuckoo last night, and what a
Coco
weird
saw
one.
Cuckoo.
Oh yeah,
Coco was cuckoo for Coco. Cuckoo.
I could just. Are you done? I could just tell that looked crazy.
I'm excited. I want to see it.
If anybody leaves this chat, it's because of you. Why y'all didn't talk about Snow White? We're not done yet, Marius. So shut your mouth.
Oh wow, you're telling people to shut their mouths?
I can say that to Marius. He can take it. Let's see. Scott says, "Good evening, Michelle and Ken. Looking forward to seeing Alien Romulus in theaters this week. Going to an early screening. Very nice.
Shit.
Are you looking forward to Mufasa? That is one we don't share trailers on here because it'll get like demonetized or some crap. But
I know not to share a Toho trailer anymore.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Godzilla.
So
I wasn't even, that had no sound. It was just playing like up in the corner, and Toho demonetized my live stream the other night.
Nobody knows that though, but you. So
I posted about it. It was common knowledge.
You posted about that?
Yeah, to let people know that I was fixing it and it would be back.
Because people care, right?
Obviously they did. A lot of people checked out that stream.
Anyway, I got to stay on topic here. Mufasa, I didn't share anything about that because I mean we got like a trailer, but like I said, we're not going to share a trailer. So I remember sharing a poster when we first got the poster. But yeah, I don't know. I think that Mufasa looks decent. We're not really one for the live actions, especially the animal ones, because it just feels like you're watching like a National Geographic movie, and it's just like, why not just make a cartoon? Like, I don't know. It's just weird when they do the live action animals because it's just like CGI and stuff. But anyway, I think that it looks decent though. I'm actually like kind of interested in it more than I would be normally.
Well, at least you don't have the nostalgic connection of the original. It's telling a new story, so
yeah, true.
You don't have to worry about it living up to the original or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I like Barry Jenkins, and I'm glad he's getting to make a little bit of money. I just hope he goes back to doing more independent stuff after he makes his money.
Physical media isn't dead. Don't worry, Ken.
You're right, Brian. It's not.
I'm not going to worry. Layover and I love physical media. I love my physical media, Ken.
Everybody's just like, Ken, it's not realistic.
Ken, do you mean Huncules? What's your favorite Batista movie?
Well, that's a good question. I think Batista is a phenomenal actor. My favorite movie that Batista's in is probably Blade Runner 2049. Okay. And I think he's great in that.
That's an answer. Sharpshooter, that like button. That's all right. Live action Treasure Planet would look amazing.
It would. I don't think I've seen Treasure Planet, though.
I want Treasure Planet in 4K. Hey, hit the like button in honor of the long-awaited Ratman movie release. If you know, you know.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Carlos says, Ken, sell me that Gremlins.
What Gremlins?
You're talking about the Gremlin toy? I got that for Ken for Christmas.
A gizmo. Hell yeah.
What?
I forgot I had a gizmo.
I literally got that for you for Christmas.
Well, my life has been a blur since Christmas.
Disney Plus is going to start hosting Ken's physical media report.
I broke my foot right after Christmas.
Behind you.
Then I lost my job.
Nobody cares. How's it going, caveman? Oh, people talking to each other. Do you want me to stay on task?
Yeah, go for
it. We don't need foot talks.
We only got 1 more minute.
I thought She-Hulk looked fun, but then again, I'm excited for Freakier Friday.
Don't be ashamed of what you're excited for.
I like when it's obvious the stream is about to end and Michelle speed reads through the comments.
Yeah, now everybody's gonna leave.
We're not done, guys. We still got to.
You're supposed to catch them by surprise and be like, "We're done, guys. See you tomorrow."
I take it as a challenge to ask questions as quickly as possible. No, you said that's all of the Disney news we got tonight.
You did.
That's
Mars
right.
calling you out.
Yeah, that's it for the Disney, but we're not done with the news. Disney's not the be all. Shell, don't forget Ken is an Oscar-winning YouTuber.
But he said Snow White, and you said we're done. We still have that. We're getting to that.
Okay, so
you don't consider Snow White Disney?
Let me explain. So the last, I don't know, I'd say the last month or more, I've been saving posters for the end.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got a Snow White poster. Okay.
They did a trailer.
I just gotta. We don't share trailers on here. God damn it. No offense if you don't like the GD. People care.
If you're religious, go fuck yourself.
Breaking news. Michelle says physical media is dead and tells her beloved Married with Media fans to shut their mouths. Mufasa doesn't respect the lore. Mufasa can become hyena food. Physical media is not dead. We're just going broke. LOL. Yeah, for sure. I'm getting that Alien Romulus popcorn bucket. It's huge. I don't know why anybody
spend all your
wants
money
that.
on popcorn buckets and buy some more movies. Physical media could be alive and well.
All right. So, since we're talking about popcorn buckets, oh shit. Where'd we go? Okay, so I just wanted to talk about this because again, I love Beetlejuice. The new movie might suck. It might be stupid. I don't know, but
don't backpedal on it now. You've been saying it's going to be great all year.
I never said it was going to be great. I've been
all y'all been saying it's going to be the best thing since sliced bread, and now it's getting ready to come out, and everybody's like, "If it's good, I hope it's good." No, you all own it.
Honestly, you know what? I understand why people comment on your videos hateful shit.
It's probably you on different accounts.
I wish it was me.
You're probably all 25 of my trolls.
You got more than 25. Rightfully so. Anyway, so I'm excited of all the Beetlejuice movie theater merch. I think that it's fun. Because even if you don't like even if the new movie sucks, it still relates to the original. You see? Now, of course, if you buy like one of the other popcorn buckets, it says like Beetlejuice.
That one
Beetlejuice.
Looks like the same design as the Taylor Swift bucket. The one at the bottom.
So I'll show you again close up. But I did get the shrunken head cup. So that's pretty cool. And
I was gonna make that a little bit bigger for you.
It's okay. It's not that serious.
So you can show it off.
Okay, here it is.
Let people see the head.
If you didn't see. Are you done? Wow. Okay. So I've got it up here. Again, I only like to collect things that I actually like. I don't just buy anything and not know anything about it or, hate the movie, but still buy it.
I don't do that either.
So, yeah, I knew I wanted the shrunken head cup, and I would really love the sandworm popcorn bucket, but Cinemark does not have that one. Regal does. Is Stony Brook Regal?
That's AMC.
Damn it. I'm going to have to pay somebody online to get that for me. Do you think Tony would do it?
They got them online. Don't they got it for sale online?
I didn't think you could buy this stuff online.
You can buy the popcorn buckets online. It's just going to cost you more in shipping.
Oh.
I thought you could. Maybe
I didn't think you could.
I've never ordered a popcorn bucket. I don't know.
Anyway, I think this stuff is fun. It's
Sandworms. You hate them, right? I hate them myself.
And also, little shout out for the channel. This week, we are going to have, if you're a fan of our taste testing videos where we incorporate food and movies together, be on the lookout for a Beetlejuice taste testing video. We're going to do that here this week at some point. We're going to taste, I'm hopefully going to get my hands on some more Fantas, but we're going to try some of the new Fanta flavors that are Beetlejuice themed. And there's also a Keebler cookie. Quit reading comments.
I was just thinking of something. Didn't Fanta have a commercial that was like, Fanta, don't you want the Fanta?
Yeah,
Fanta? Was that Fanta?
I think so. Yeah.
That was a pretty wild commercial.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that video. I was saying though, there's a Keebler cookie that's like Beetlejuice themed.
Yeah.
So we will have that coming soon. And then let's see here. And then also on the topic of, this isn't very close up. I could have done like each one individually, but that would have been a lot. McDonald's has some more cups coming out. I did read though that these are plastic, so that's lame.
Yeah.
It would be cooler if they were glass like back in the day. But they
just don't make anything like they used to.
They've got like Hello Kitty, I think Barbie, there's like a Shrek one. I think there's like a Ty Beanie Baby one. I can't see I think that's like the Coca-Cola bear. Is that what that is? Yeah. So I don't know. Pretty fun. But again, I would have preferred if
told you all Michelle's turned into a collector over here. She's showing off all kinds of collectible posts.
Well, you know.
That's movie news now. Collectibles.
Okay, so that's it for that. And then I've got 2 posters for you guys. And then we're out of here. So here is the Snow White live action poster. I feel like this movie has been like on the way for a long time. I feel like there was some controversy about it. I don't know.
Well, the actress came out and said that Snow White, the story was very weird. She said, it's weird. And then her and Gal Gadot bashed like Prince Charming. And then it went away for a while. I think they just wanted to fly under the radar for like a year and not put anything out about the movie. And now they're coming back and they're acting like, everything's good.
Yeah. Well, it's coming out next year, March 21st, I think it is. I did watch the trailer. I didn't think it looked terrible. She is the actress that plays Snow White. She is getting some like hate for her hairdo. Her hair does look kind of bad. People are like, is that you, Lord Farquaad? Is that how you say his name? Farquaad, from Shrek. I say I love Shrek, and I can't say the main characters, one of the main characters' names. Well, I don't know if he's the main character, but anyway. It's like just really short, and it looks a little silly. And they were saying like Snow White's supposed to be the most beautiful in all the land, and they're like, this ain't it. So anyway.
Well, that's sexist to call Snow White the most beautiful of all the lands.
Well, I mean, that's the story.
I mean, the movie's going to come out. It's going to make good money. I don't think people bitching about stuff online is going to keep it from making money. So
we'll see. And then we've got a new Moana 2 poster, which I think I shared the last one, but this is the new poster, and it is coming. That's Thanksgiving, right? Is that Thanksgiving? Yeah. I'm kind of excited for this one. Again,
I'm oddly not excited, given the fact that I love the first one.
Yeah.
Also,
well, you have no soul now, so
it just felt like a very specific time.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say I'm a little nostalgic for it, but it might be okay.
Yeah, it seems like it might be pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so that. Oh, there we are. That is all.
And now we're going to end the stream when we got the most people in here. 80 people in the chat. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button.
Do it. I'm going to read a few comments, and then I'm going to have to head out of here. Let's see here. Where should I start?
You start with the
wow, Marius, way to call me out. Incredibles 3 and Toy Story under Disney when it's technically Pixar. Okay, well,
it's still Disney. It's Disney Pixar.
Disney covered it at their D23, so that's what I really meant. D23 news. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Mel in the chat. How's it going, Mel? We're old people around here, so we go live super early now. So if you want a wild late show, we are not the ones.
This is going to be the wild early show. Then you're going to get crazy. Crazy.
Okay. Are those popcorn buckets for AMC?
I was trying to channel some Adam Sandler in there.
I think that picture was like a combination of different theater chains. I don't think it was all AMC. I'm pretty sure. Because I went to a Cinemark, and then the other things from like Regal. So yeah, it was like a combination. They kill off Jeffrey Jones at the funeral in the first 5 minutes of the new Beetlejuice for obvious reasons. Yeah, we knew that from the trailer. Let's see.
Yeah, that guy's a creep.
Yeah. Where's the handbook for the recently deceased popcorn bucket? That's what we want. That's something. I feel like I saw a picture, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like a little thing that stands up or what. But
handbook for the recently diseased.
I like the worm popcorn bucket. Yeah, that's what I want. I don't have Regal or Cinemark here. Does AMC have anything? Yeah, it does, but I don't know what one belongs to AMC.
It gets very confusing. They got 2 alien heads out right now that came from 2 different theaters that both look different. I'm so confused now.
Let's see.
I have hard enough time keeping up with all the Steelbooks and the Blu-rays and stuff. I'm gonna have to start a
popcorn those are glass, unfortunately.
Popcorn bucket report.
The Beanie Babies and Shrek. I don't even know what you're saying over there. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know either. I gotta be honest.
Can he stop reading the comments? Thank you, Cody. Tell him. Shall just destroy my lunch plans at McDonald's tomorrow. Oh, because they're plastic. The plastic McDonald cups never last long. The glass ones, yeah, I know. They're being cheap. Like, what the heck? They need to be glass. Like,
I might head up to McDonald's after the stream.
They just don't. They don't last. It's not as cool when they're not the glass, Let's see. Oh, we got Jason with the super chat. You two are the perfect grump and sunshine trope.
She's the grump and I'm the sunshine.
Totally. Thank you so much, Jason. We appreciate that. And I don't mind to be called the grump and sunshine trope. She doesn't have skin white as snow. Yeah, that's true too. They did, they have to be, what's the word? They got to make it a little political. No, not political. Diverse. Yeah. They got to do the diversity thing. They got to start.
She looks
showing
like
little
Snow
girls
White.
that they can be Snow White too. That's like the whole thing, That's why they made Ariel black. Like little black girls need to see Ariel.
Yeah, I get it.
As
but she looks like Snow White to me.
I mean, you know, all she needs is the dress and similar hair. I actually dressed up as Snow White one year for Halloween. Fun fact. Kind of defeats the name. Yeah, that's true. It'd be interesting if they leave out that, like, skin as fair as, because she's not fair skinned.
Who's playing the? Gal Gadot's playing the stepmother.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, that's Cinderella, honey. She's the evil witch.
She's a stepmother too.
No, she's not.
Isn't she like the evil? She's an evil stepmother.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
She's her stepmother.
No, she's not. She's just like an evil witch that, like, wants the fairest of them all, and she sends her huntsman out to kill Snow White.
I don't know. I thought she was the stepmother.
No, that's Cinderella.
I know it is, but I thought that was also Snow White.
I mean, they do recycle storylines, but
I don't watch Snow
why
White
do they sell the
very often.
popcorn buckets of movies that haven't released yet? It makes it easier for scalpers. Yeah, that's true. Instead of Snow White, it should be Cocoa Brown. Jeez.
Gus is just unhinged tonight.
If I don't get a warm bucket, I'm gonna be a sad girl. Same.
Y'all need your warm bucket, your worm buckets.
Yes, I need to get it. All right. I think that's gonna do it. I think that's gonna do it. Thanks for hanging out with us at our new time. We appreciate it. We know it's earlier, but we hope that you'll stick around and continue to hang with us at our earlier time. You know, it's just 30 minutes earlier. Yeah. Be on the lookout for a little taste testing Beetlejuice video. And
yeah, we were going to have a Spirit Halloween video, but we didn't really get enough. So
yeah,
maybe we'll go back. Maybe
it's hard to film too in public places.
Well, they didn't have everything out, and it was just, I don't know. We went on when we go on Saturday, I think.
Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
We'll see you next week.
You're gonna do your awkward